Iran launched a significant counterattack against Israel on Friday, firing dozens of ballistic missiles in multiple waves toward Israeli cities, including Tel Aviv, in retaliation for Israel's earlier strikes on Iranian nuclear facilities and military targets that killed numerous scientists and military leaders. United States military forces assisted Israel in intercepting the incoming missiles, though some did reach their targets, causing injuries and damage in central Israel. The Iranian missile attack on Israel was officially codenamed Operation True Promise 3, marking the third in a series of similarly named operations against Israel. The Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps announced the operation with the call O Ali, stating it was launched in direct response to Israel's aggressive and criminal strikes on Iran earlier that day. According to Iranian state media, the operation involved hundreds of missiles fired from locations including Shiraz, targeting dozens of Israeli military centers and air bases. Iranian Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei addressed the nation as the attack began, warning that the consequences for Israel will not be half-measured, and that Iran would not permit the blood of its valued martyrs to go unavenged. The operation represented Iran's most significant retaliation thus far in the escalating conflict, with Iranian officials claiming successful strikes on multiple Israeli cities, including Tel Aviv, Haifa, and Nablus. Previous iterations, Operation True Promise 1 and 2, had occurred in April and October 2024, though this third attack was notably larger in scale and ambition. On June 13, 2025, Israel launched unprecedented strikes targeting Iran's nuclear infrastructure, marking a significant escalation in the long-standing tensions. The attack hit multiple key sites in Iran's nuclear program, with the Natanz enrichment facility, Iran's largest facility producing highly enriched uranium, suffering severe damage to both surface structures and underground areas housing centrifuges. Israeli forces also struck the Kandab reactor, capable of producing plutonium for nuclear weapons, the Kermanshah ballistic missile site, and the Parchin military base, a suspected nuclear site that IEA inspectors had previously been unable to access. The operation was described by Prime Minister Netanyahu as a targeted military operation to roll back the Iranian threat, citing Iran's production of highly enriched uranium as a clear and present danger to Israel's survival. According to Israeli military sources, Iran possessed enough uranium to potentially produce up to 15 nuclear weapons within days. Beyond targeting facilities, Israel also conducted targeted killings of key Iranian nuclear scientists and military leaders, including Faridun Abbasi, former head of Iran's Atomic Energy Organization, and Mohammad Mehdi Tehranchi, physicist and president of Islamic Azad University. The IAEA reported no elevated radiation levels outside the damaged Natanz facility, though the strikes effectively halted scheduled United States-Iran negotiations on Iran's nuclear program. Israel's Arrow missile defense system played a crucial role in intercepting Iranian ballistic missiles during the recent conflict. Jointly developed by Israel and the United States, beginning in the 1980s, the Arrow forms the long-range layer of Israel's multi-tiered missile defense architecture. The system consists of two main variants: Arrow 2, which intercepts targets in the upper atmosphere using a fragmentation warhead, and Arrow 3, which can reach altitudes of up to 100 miles with a kinetic hit-to-kill capability designed to neutralize threats beyond Earth's atmosphere. The Arrow system was deployed in combat during the escalation, with footage released by the Israeli Defense Ministry showing it intercepting missiles over the Red Sea. The system's effectiveness was demonstrated when it worked alongside David's Sling and Iron Dome to intercept 99% of the more than 300 projectiles launched by Iran during its retaliatory attack. This sophisticated defense network has proven essential for Israel's security in a hostile region, with the Arrow specifically designed to counter medium and long-range ballistic missiles that travel at higher altitudes and faster speeds than the rockets typically intercepted by Iron Dome. The Iranian missile attack on Israel resulted in significant injuries and infrastructure damage. According to Megan David Adam, Israel's National Emergency Service, 41 people were injured in the attack, with 2 critically wounded, 2 moderately injured, and 4 suffering light to moderate injuries. The remaining victims experienced light injuries or trauma-related symptoms, including panic attacks. The injury count fluctuated in initial reports, with earlier figures citing 35 wounded individuals, including 1 woman in critical condition. Physical damage was concentrated in Tel Aviv, where several missile impacts were reported despite Israel's air defense systems intercepting most of the incoming projectiles. Buildings sustained significant damage from direct hits and falling debris, with the smell of dust permeating the air as anxiety gripped the city. The attack triggered widespread air defense sirens, forcing millions of Israelis into protected rooms and shelters for over an hour. IDF spokesman Effie Defrin noted that most injuries occurred inside buildings, with several caused by shrapnel from intercepted missiles. The exchange of fire between the two nations also disrupted international air travel, with Dubai International Airport reporting flight cancellations and delays due to airspace closures over Iran, Iraq, and Syria.